Hello everyone. Today we are going to talk about the 21 questions that an entrepreneur has to ask themselves before they ever start a business. Uh, if you want to go in more details about these questions, please go on my blog andrerebeja.com or just go on the link provided below this video. Also, if you already are watching this video on my blog, make sure you read the article and ask these questions to yourself on yourself. So, the first question is how well can you cope with unexpected surprise? This is a very good question because in business you have a lot of surprises and you have to be prepared to deal with unexpected situations. The second question is do you know how to get along with people? If you want to go fast, you go alone. If you want to go far away, you go with others. In business, you have to work with people. You can't build a business and be alone. It doesn't matter if you have a team of 3 people or 200 people. You have to know how to work with people. Do you have a physical and an emotional stamina to run a business? At the beginning, you have a lot of things that you have to do. You have to manage products or services, you have to manage clients, you have to manage marketing and every sales and everything. So, at the beginning of the business, you are going to have a lot of things that you need to be prepared to do. So, you have to have a good physical body and a good stamina because you are going to work a lot in your business, at least at the beginning. Are you a good planner and organizer? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. This quote is very important because in business you have to be prepared and make a small plan in order to be sure that your business is going to be a success. Some businesses will require traveling. So the five question is, are you willing to travel? How will this business affect your traveling and affect your family? The sixth question is, how good can you manage drama around you? There are going to be clients that are going to be demanding from you. There are going to be clients that are unhappy. You need to see beneath their drama and really focus on serving people as well as you can. The seventh question is how good are you with changing circumstances? Maybe you start a business in an area where the second day after you started the business, there are going to be changes in the law, changes in the environment. You have to be prepared to work with the changing circumstances and don't give up. The ninth question is if you get bored easily. There are going to be a lot of things that you are going to do in your business that are creatively and challenging every day, but there are going to be a lot of administrative stuff like accounting and business administrative stuff that are going to be repeated every day. So you have to be able to don't get bored very easily. The 10th question is do you hate doing the same thing repeatedly? This is a question that ties on the ninth question, and these are the things that we already talked about: opening a store or closing a store, doing the accounting stuff every day. These are things that maybe are going to become robotical in a certain sense at some point. The 11th question is are you good at taking long term commitments? If you start a business, you are not going to get a paycheck the first month, maybe not even the second month. You have to be good at taking a long commitment. For example, when you went to college or went to school, you knew that aren't going to get your diploma for the next couple of years, or I believe 8 years, 4 years, 3 years, something like that. The 12th question is, are you a man of your word? Can you keep promises? Keeping a promises in business is very important because if you don't keep promises, your clients are not going to trust you. And if you lose the trust of your clients or your employees at the same time, you are going to discover that it's very hard to have a business if you don't keep your promises. The 13th question is, do you love taking risk? In business, everything is a risk. You can't say for a certain that your business is going to succeed because you did the best business plan or you hired the perfect person. There is always a risk that is higher than having a job. The 14th question, can you have the same lifestyle for a period of time? Are you good at keeping a budget? Budgeting in business is very important. You need to make a plan and be sure that you commit to it in order not to affect your lifestyle and have the enough money to sustain your business and make it profitable. There was a statistic at some point that said that most businesses go bankrupt not because they have a lousy product or service, but because they didn't plan their money properly. The 15th question, do you like to have specific instructions? Business doesn't come with specific instructions. You could hire a coach or get a mentor, but at some point you are going to discover that you have to take the decisions, and sometimes you have to make your own instructions. The 16th question, do you hit the next button when something doesn't work? In business, this is not an option for you. You need to make it work, and you need to have patience with your business, have patience with your marketing, have patience with your clients, have patience with your sales. If you don't have patience, it's going to be very hard for you to succeed in business. 17. Are you planning to be frugal with your business expenses? In business, you have to be frugal and not be frugal in the same time. For example, you need to be sure that you are frugal with your and you manage very well your expenses with buildings, your administrative expenses, and the things that you could really save. For example, uh, if you sell a product, a physical product, maybe you could buy a large quantity of that product and get a better price. But you don't have to be frugal with your marketing expenses, with your paying your employees or paying a good sales team. If you are frugal with those expenses, you are going to discover that it's very hard to maintain, grow a business. The 18 question. Do you have a reserve that allows you to live comfortably for a year? Most businesses have a problem with cash flow, and if you plan a business, you have to plan it for a year. You have to plan that for 1 year, your business is not going to give you anything back. You are going to reinvest everything you make, and you are going to have enough balance on your card or on your cash flow in order to maintain it. Question number 19. Do you like to lead a team and work in groups? Having a business, you are going to having a business is going to require you to work with a team. You are going to be required to manage a team, develop a team, and you are not going to be able to work on your own, at least not at a profitable level. Question number 20. Do you like overseeing a variety of tasks and people? If you have a business, you are going to need to trust people, but also verify them. So you are going to need to have certain tasks that you control and certain tasks that you delegate at the same time. But always delegate and trust with the verification. For example, if you give somebody a task to do, be there in order to coach him and help him do the task if you already know how the task needs to be done, but don't impose your method on him. If you see that that person has a better way or another way to do the task, let him do it and verify along the way. And the last question number 21, is do you have a good source of a good source of money to fund your startup? Can this source help you operate your business for 2 years? This question is very important because money is the fuel of every business. You need money in order to buy products. You need money in order to get clients. You need money for marketing. And if you don't have enough money, you are going to discover that it's very hard operating your business. Uh, Go to the article, read the questions again, and if you already have a business, try to ask them for yourself, and let me know in the comments below what you think about these questions. How do you uh, responded to them? If you like them, if you didn't like them, let's have a chat. Thank you very much for watching this video, and if you are watching this video on YouTube, please go on my blog in order to read the whole article. Have a great day and see you soon. Bye bye.